What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys because we're going to be taking a look at my updated version of Melffy Melffy Tribrigade Beast Beat. Um, I came up with a name because it's pretty much what it is. It's a combination of beast monsters. It's a amalgamation of the Melffy and the Tri-brigade setups. It's a lot. I'm telling you guys, a lot of setup here. And it's a really cool, fun deck if you want to play. I always said this when I first, you know, got my eyes onto the Tri-brigade and the Melffy, that wow, these are going to be a really good combination deck, especially how all of them work. So if you are a fan of Melffy, you want to try out the Tri-brigade, definitely go for it. And unfortunately, if you are a physical card playing type of person, the only real expensive card at this current time, from what I've seen in the main deck, is of course the big guy here, Alpha, the Master of Beasts. As far as the extra deck goes, it's most likely going to be Access Code Talker, and that's only if you can run into some access code talkers. Now, other than that, before I go into the deck profile, you see that nice lineup of cards at the bottom. These are just some cards that I would suggest you wanting to play if you want to play your variations of Melfleet with other beasts or various options that you don't have. If you don't have access to a access code talker, you have Unchained Abomination, Barrel Load, and Barrel Sword for some rank 4s. You have some extensions as well with Asla the Earth Charmer. You have some generic defense with Mrs. Radiant, and good old fashioned firefighting the Rumor Doll, just for the factor of most of your deck is Beast Warrior, and Winged Beast. Has some great optional effects that correspond with those if you want to take that for a spin. Then, of course, there's Nimble Beaver, which has the ability to summon other Nimble monsters from your deck or graveyard that are level 3 or lower when it's normal summon. That gets you into some exceeds. While Hop Ear Squadron allows you to synchro summon during your opponent's turn. Primarily, you can go into this Herald of Arc Light, where Herald of Arc Light's on the field. Any monsters that are sent from the hand or main deck to the grave are banished instead. And when a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, you can tribute this card to negate the activation of that card and then destroy it. There aren't any rituals, but it does have the ability to add a ritual spell or monster from your deck to your hand, which none of them I'm using. So, alright, I've gone over those key points while we go into the main deck itself. Starting off with the 2 copies of Tri-brigade Cursus, 2 copies of Tri-brigade Kit, 2 copies of Tri-brigade Nerval. Then 2 copies of Melffy Puppy, 2 copies of Melffy Finny, and 2 copies of Melffy Caddy. For the Beast Monsters, 3 copies of Rescue Cat, 2 copies of Alpha, the Master of Beasts, 2 copies of Valder Fawn, 2 copies of Calentosa, 1 Airbellum, 1 Mind Mold, 2 Ash, and 2 Effect Veiler. For the spells, 3 copies of Obedient Schooled, 2 copies of Melffy Tag, 2 copies of Melffy Hide and Seek, 2 copies of Asher's Rock Sunrise, 1 Harpie's Feather Duster, 3 copies of Infinity Impermeance, and then that's pretty much the main deck. For this extra, we'll start off with the Exceeds. We have 2 copies of Melffy of the Forest, 2 copies of Melffy Mommy, 1 copy of Joyous Melffy. I almost said Excited Melffy. Joyous Melffy. Then we got 1 copy of Sky Chevalier, Sataria, 1 copy of number 64, Sendai Yu. Then for the Link Monsters, we got Halqui Firebricks, we got Tri-brigade, Getty, the Fruitless Flower. We got our girl Celine, the Queen of Master Magicians. Tri-brigade, Lugal, the Silver Bullet. Access Code Talker. And Tri-brigade, Shriek, the Wicked Wings. And last but not least are, of course, our Synchro Monsters, Neteria Beast and Neteria Barkion. So, let's get all through. The whole correlation of this is Beast, Beat, with Tri-brigade and Melffy. While most of your social summons are going to be coming from a lot of the monsters in the stack, a lot of it is going to be beast oriented. You have Melffy Puppy, Melffy Finny, Those two are going to be special summoning monsters. Finny's going to special summon beast monsters from your hand, while Puppy allows you to special summon level 2 or lower beast monsters from your deck. Then, of course, the corresponding effect of Melffy Caddy is that it's going to be able to add a beast monster from your deck to your hand. And that's really, really cool. Due to the fact that these effects are going to be activated when your opponent attacks or when your opponent normals or summons a monster, except during the damage step, and if they attack those specific monsters for targets, primarily all these Melffys, who will trigger their abilities. These cute and cuddly creatures can go get some other fierce and ferocious beasts. Now, let's also take a look at some other cards. We do have the Tri-brigade, which are amazing. Each of them have the ability to where they can banish themselves and other beast warrior, and winged beast by simply by simply banishing those monsters who will, for the number of those monsters banished, will equal the total, has to equal that link rating of that link monster. So pretty much if you banish 3, you need to get a 3. And that primarily will have to be someone like Gal. The only other condition is that for the rest of the turn, all the materials that are used for link summonings have to be beast warrior, or winged beast, which is not hard, except for Celine. But you can still pull off an access code talker if anything. Just note that you can't use it with their effect because they can only get beast warrior, and winged beast. Nerval's ability is that outside of that is that it has the ability to search for a Tri-brigade card. No, Tri-brigade monster and add it to your hand. Kit has the ability to send a Tri-brigade card from the deck to the grave, and then Cersei's has the ability to discard a beast warrior, or winged beast monster from your hand, other than itself, to special summon itself from the hand. So if good correlation, you use Cersei's to drop Kit, you special summon Cersei's, Kit will activate, she'll drop Naval will go get another Cersei's, and you'll at least have 2 monsters. Then that can trigger off Getty, and then she can help you get into either Tri-brigade Gal, or she can help you get into Shriek. So, yeah, not too bad there. Then for the rest of the monsters, we of course got the big guy, this is King Alpha. Very big monster, bounces back beast warrior, winged beast, to give you the option to bounce back cards your opponent controls. 300 attacker, 2500 defense on a level 8 beast monster. This is some really good stats. It can't attack directly, but for everything else that it possibly does, worth it. Special summoning it from your hand first is going to be easy because all you really need is to have the total number of monsters your opponent controls have more attack than yours. That's not hard to do. Rescue Cat, great monster for beast decks. Getting a lot of your beast points onto the field, and then being able to exceed, link, or synchro summon. Valderfon has the ability to special summon other beast monsters from the grave. They're level 2 or lower. Primary target, Calentosa. You can't get all the other Melffys, but I do believe their effects are non-negated, so you're very, very lucky to have them going around. And also remember, Thunderfont is a tuner, so you can synchro with it. Then, Calentosa, whenever it says somebody fights with a beast monster, you can target one card in the field and destroy it. So you have those options of removal. You have X-Saber Airbellum. Is another optional tuner, and I like using this card to help me summon Neteria Barkion, because Barkion is another option this deck can get into, essentially, to help you deal with traps. Then you have Mind Mole, who really just helps you get into Neteria Beast, and when it's used for a synchro summon of a beast monster, you can draw 1 card. So, then what else is it? Okay, and then your hand traps, but I think that's self-explanatory between Ash and effect Valor. Valor's mainly here for the negation. If that's not your cup of tea, you still have Infinity Impermanence to help with that. So what Valor isn't around, at least Impermanence will be, and they're pretty much just negating monster effects. You have Ash Blossom, of course, to stop cards from being sent from the deck to the grave, added from the deck to the hand, and it's just summoning monsters from the deck. Next up are the massive amount of special summoning spells. We have Obedient School, getting you 3 beast monsters at level 2 or lower. But for the rest of the turn, you're only special summoning beast, and that's not too hard with that because you have your options. Melffy Mommy, Melffy of the Forest, Sendai Yu. Sadly, you can't get Sky Chevalier, but you can get Joyous Melffy. You got a lot of options. And can you get Falligetti? Oh, you can definitely get Falligetti. Then, Melffy Tag, simple summon of a Melffy monster. Hide and Seek is their pot of avarice, and they have a one-time protection for your beast monsters. Azur's Rock to get a beast monster and special summon it, and then reduce the attack of your opponent's monsters by the amount of beast and winged beast and plants in your grave. Duster is here to remove spells and traps. Alright, so I've already gone over impermanence, but the only other thing is that if you have it in your hand, you activate it. Whenever this card is activated, the corresponding spells and traps and the column adjacent of it cannot activate. So, yeah. I also believe, yeah, that. And you can activate it from your hand if you control no cards. Alright, move on into the extra deck. Melffy of the Forest uh, allows you to add a Melffy card from your deck to your hand. You can target a monster your opponent controls, make that monster unable to attack, and has its effects negated while it's face up on the field. Then we have Melffy Mommy. She can accumulate monsters. She accumulates her effects based on the number of monsters she uses as her material. She can use 2 or more plus beast type monsters. Where once a turn, she can detach a material. She can attach a beast type monster from your hand or face up on your field to herself as material. She has 3 or more. She can't be destroyed in battle. If she has 4 or more, you take no battle damage involving the card. And then 5 or more, when the attack is declared involving this card, an attack position monster, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack position monster's attack. So that doesn't say current, it just says attack. So, wow, that can be something very deadly. And I'm only running these 2 as of 2s because extra deck space is a thing. Then Joyous Melffy can make any Melffy monster you control attack directly. You can target any Beast Exceed monster you control, returning it back to the extra deck. This also summon monsters that are level 2 or lower from your graveyard up to the number of materials that card has. So you get Melffy Mommy with some big amounts of monsters attached to it. That can trigger summons of a lot of your monsters in game. You can really go ham from there. Sendai is pretty much just make the token. The token's going to have attack that's equal to the current attack of the monster on the field with the highest attack. So you have a really big beat stick. And then your other beast monsters can be destroyed by all card effect. And then you have Chevalier, who can't be destroyed by battle while it has the material, and then you can detach material from itself at the end of the damage step to target a monster your opponent controls and return it to the hand. We've already been over it, but we'll go over it again. How quick Firebreaks gets tuners. You get Valor, so she can get Celine. Celine can go get Valor, and then it helps you get access code. Falligetti is a variation of a when she summoned, if you have a beast warrior, winged beast of level 4 or lower, you can special summon it to the field. When these guys are sent to the grave, she'll be able to draw a card. You'll draw a card and you can place a card from your hand to the bottom of your deck. But for the rest of the turn, you can only summon beast warrior, or winged beast monsters from your action deck. Which, that's fine. No, you can't use monsters that are beast. You have to use monsters that are beast warrior, winged beast for the link summons. Lugal can get a beast warrior, winged beast level 4 or lower, and shall summon it from the hand or grave. Its effects are negated, but you're going to be, and it can return to your hand during the end phase of the turn. This is just a quick link into, of course, Shriek. And Shriek, whenever it's summoned, or a beast warrior, winged beast is special summoned, you can banish a card on the field. When it's sent to the grave, you can add a beast warrior, winged beast monster whose levels equal to or less than the number of the banished monsters you have, other beast warrior, and winged beast, from your deck to your hand, which is great because it's cycling. Beast and Barkion are the last 2. Barkion is here for traps, and Beast is here for spells. It works really well with this archetype because of the setups it has to summon them. So that's pretty much the end of the video. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell so you guys can be informed of when I do upload more content. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will catch you all next time. HPJ signing out. Take care.